What's good, people? Welcome back to another episode of the Full Quarter Talk podcast. We're here just in time to cover the playoffs. We've been off for a while, but we've had our playoffs of our own right now, finishing out the uni year, and we're finally done. We're free men right here. But yeah, I'm your host, Josh Masoki, joined as always by
Jack Brazil. I'm hoping my uni finals went more like Luka Doncic and not like Christopher Paul. But yeah, Jack Brazil.
Yeah, and Matas Barnauskas.
He's having a very good day. You having a good day?
Of course.
Yeah, man. But let's get into it. We've got to start with a good old-fashioned slander session.
Yeah, man.
We have to.
That's what we're built on.
It's due, man. It's due. This is what we're built on. It's the playoffs. It's time. It's time. So I guess we'll go in chronological order of how things transpired.
Okay,
so
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we'll go backwards from what happened most recently.
Okay.
So let's start with those Phoenix Suns.
Boy.
Winners work, baby. Winners work.
Winners work. Game 7 in your own building. The funny thing about this series is both teams had only won in their own building, right? Mm-hmm. So you're expecting the Phoenix Suns to come in, winners work. They're chatting all this breeze, the Luka Doncic special, and then Luka comes out with that quote, they only act tough when they're up. And boy, they weren't acting tough yesterday, I'm telling you that. Josh, I know you were fast asleep when this one was going on, but yeah, this was a biblical experience. I'm telling you, like CP3 on the bench giving us all kind of memes with his facial expression, giving us all kind of memes. They always say there's one battle you can't win, and that's Father Time. Chris Paul recently turned 37, and let's just say he has more turnovers than made baskets in that time. Let's say that.
Point guard.
Yeah. Point guard. We were saying this off camera. Whoever does Chris Paul's PR for him is a genius because we were having this debate. Do we think Paul George is a top 5 point guard of all time?
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
What did I say? Paul George.
Paul George.
Sorry, I heard slander and I instantly went to Paul George. Do we think Chris Paul is a top 5 point guard of all time?
You love the slander the most.
Go on, man. I've got my, because once I get rolling, I don't think you're gonna have a chance.
All I'm gonna say is someone who's choked. Is it 5 2-0 leads?
I mean, do you want me? Alright, okay.
Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it.
Let's have a history session. Come around.
Session.
Should we hold hands? 5 blown 2-0 leads. 5.
No other player has ever blown 4, by the way. So
no one's blown. He's point guard. He's in a tier of his own. Yeah.
One in the finals as well.
Yep.
One in the finals. So that's with the injured Giannis, by the way.
Yep.
So okay, you have the OKC.
Giannis he tried to kill as well.
He tried
in
to
that
kill.
series.
So you got the OKC. You got the OKC one where Jesus, man, that game. Oh my goodness! Like I thought, we've lost the series. So they're up 20 with 4 minutes left.
Yep.
They're up 7 with 49 seconds left, and he has back-to-back point guard 0.
The man
20 assists, 0 turnover.
The man who doesn't turn the ball over.
Doesn't turn the ball. Point guard. Is he the best point guard of all time? Like, yeah, he has back-to-back turnovers in the final seconds to choke that game and then end up to choke that series. I feel like that's one of the series they were up 2-0. And then they blew a 3-1 lead to Josh Smith with the Rockets. They blew a 3-1 lead whilst the Rockets... And they blew a 3-1 lead. The Rockets did not come back. They blew it because Harden was playing so bad that they benched him. They benched Harden and they came back with Josh Smith leading them.
Josh Smith leading the way.
And it's not just that they blew a 3-1 lead. Like, in every game they were up and blew a lead in the fourth quarter. He's 3-5 in elimination games overall, and he's lost the last 4 game 7s.
And I mean, yesterday it was just same old, and especially from their big 3. I think at the half, as a collective, those 3 were 1 for 13,
Yeah.
And then you look at that.
CP and Book had 3 points between each other at 0 for 11.
And then you look on the other side of the court, and you've got Luka Doncic, who has matched your team's whole point. 27 points.
By the way, this is an
24
NBA
minutes.
team. This is.
And this, hold on.
Forget being a first seed.
No, this is an NBA team. A 68, was it 65 wins?
64.
A 64 win NBA
8
team.
wins above any other team in the league.
Yeah, the only team with 60 wins this season. They had the coach of the year. They had an MVP candidate in Devin Booker. They had the point guard in CP3, who a lot of people have in their top 5 point guards of all time. And they had a number 1 pick in DeAndre Ayton.
And defensive player of the year candidate, Mikal Bridges.
And the defensive player of the year candidate, who I still think got robbed. But anyway.
Didn't make the best case yesterday, did he?
Yeah.
But
he was minus 40.
He hasn't made the best case all series, to be fair.
listen, this is an NBA team that scored 27 points and a half.
The funny thing is, a lot of possessions they weren't even getting shots off, which is the worst thing. It was literally just human error a lot of the time.
I don't know if you're deeping it enough. Like. In Britain, where it's 10-minute quarters, look, in a uni league in Britain, yeah, 27 is not a good half.
Yeah.
Like it's a bad half, and that's oh my.
And that's what title favourites the Phoenix Suns scored in an elimination game after they've been chatting all that smoke.
You think they got a lifting after?
Huh?
Do you think they got a lifting after this game?
Hey, what I'm gonna say, there was no parade this time.
Did they help LA Fitness this time? Yeah.
Get the yoga balls out. But let's on the other side of the court, as I said, Luka Doncic. I feel really bad for Cam Johnson, man. Luka Doncic was giving that boy problems the whole series. I think there was that one in Game 3 where he gave him the little mink like, in the post and just pushed him off when he didn't need to. And in this one, he had the little spin cross. It wasn't an ankle breaker, but it looked like it, so we'll give it to him.
It looked good.
And then it's the 3-point up, drops the follow through because he knows it's in. And after every shot, that man was cheesing. He was showing them pearly whites after every shot. He knew because he saw that video of Booker and he took that pose.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
And I think I was saying this as well yesterday. I think Luka and Bron they're cut from the same cloth in my eyes. Whereas if you look at the Mavs roster on paper, right, they should not be here. Right, on paper they should not be here.
Sorry, 1 second. So I was searching best offensive rating for teams to see if like the Suns were like up there, just because this 27-point thing I just can't get over it. But it accidentally came up with players instead, and 3 guesses who has which player has the best offensive rating this season.
Devin Booker.
No.
Chris Paul.
No.
Luka.
No. 3 each. Go ahead.
Okay.
One more for you.
Jordan Poole.
No.
Best offensive rating.
Offensive.
Oh,
rating.
Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
I knew it because all he does is just dunks. That's
True.
But that's crazy.
But yeah, Luka Doncic, 27 points at the half. And then
same as the Suns.
It matched the
You matched the Suns in a game 7. Game 7.
And it was at home. Suns were at home.
Game 7.
Do we place any of this blame on Montgomery? Montgomery Williams?
We've got this is all on Coach Christopher, man. Coach on the floor. This is all on Coach Christopher.
CP0.
Coach on the floor, highest IQ. He's different. The way he sees the game, the way he controls the game is just so different. Like
it was different, but differently bad.
He's not playing the same game as the other players. He's just one step ahead. Yeah, man. Nah. This is all on you. But one thing is, as a coach, you do have to prepare your team for the games.
Yeah.
And how did they come out like that? Like.
At the half, Chris Paul had 1 point.
They looked shook. They looked shook.
Yeah, 100%.
This is a team that went to the finals last year against a young team, and they're the ones that look shook. Which
it's a mentality thing. And when you have someone like CP leading your squad, he's been there, done that. So if CP is telling me before a game 7, we're going out to win, I can't trust him. How can I trust what he's saying? How can I trust? But I don't want to be his 5th choke, but here we are. We are.
At least one thing that we can be happy about is I've never personally had to battle addiction, but seeing someone.
When you're sober, man.
Seeing someone get over their addiction is good to see.
Inspiring stuff.
It's inspiring.
He's addicted to the finals. He got over it.
Him and Trey, man. He's addicted to finals after one finals, and Trey Young, the regular season is boring. Alright, man.
But this, I think, just to take it like I think this makes me appreciate LeBron a lot more, because the fact that he was able to get to where he got to for so many seasons in a row
with his team.
Same with what happened to Giannis, and I think it started setting in for me when seeing how the Warriors ended in 2019, how like their whole team kind of fell apart, and just what it takes for that consistency. 8 straight finals, physically, mentally,
and your roster's changing every season. Your coach is changing most seasons as well.
And just mentally,
basically the only constant in that run was LeBron and Kevin Love. That's pretty much it.
Like he's got to stay switched on all the time, like all of these different, because there was always drama with a LeBron-led team. 100%. You're always being covered, and just to mentally stick there, like that's insane. Because most teams, they just
zero dark 30 must work, and I think a lot of NBA players need to adopt that, especially someone like Ja Morant. This week has been seen threatening to shoot fans. You gonna fill these hollows? What it was?
I don't know, man.
But yeah, I just want to give a little bit more praise to Luka, because
Luka is that guy.
Because again, like LeBron, right? Look at the roster. You know, someone like Dinwiddie, who before this game had averaged 8 points in this series on like 36% shooting. You know, the Mavs are 4-0 in the playoffs this year when someone other than Luka scores 25 points. So he needs his role players to step up against the Warriors. But Dinwiddie yesterday was literally playing like prime James Harden. Like he would get the switch on to DeAndre Ayton. He was on an island. He was on Dinwiddie Island.
And this just shows like how nasty some of these narratives are as well. Is that but coming into the series, the way they were comparing like Luka to D-Book, saying like Luke, like I know you're not talking about someone. This is the first time out of the first round. When Luka had back-to-back first rounds where he was averaging like mid-30s against a contender in the Clippers.
He literally was putting on Michael Jordan averages.
And he was defended by Paul George and Kawhi Leonard.
And you have Marcus Morris trying to take his ankles out every other game as well.
And he was hitting game winners.
This is
just such a casual take, innit?
And one more thing.
Doncic did not have a CP come over as well and help him out. Like he's done this by himself.
If anything, we all thought they made their roster worse, with this trade. But obviously, like fit wise, it's worked out.
Shout out to, because we are going to do a slander session and there's some coaches in there, but do have to give my praise to Jason Kidd has turned around his team.
He's turned around his reputation as well.
Yeah, because
defensively
when they got him, I thought he was a fraud coach. I'm not gonna lie. I thought all-time great point guard, greater than he hasn't had some moments some other teams have had, some other players have had. But all-time great point guard and obviously basketball mind. But I just didn't think it translated to basketball yet. But man, the way he's kind of got other, like his system, firstly defensively, has transformed this team to an actual legitimate contender moving forward, because now they can rely on both sides. But then offensively, like spreading the wealth a bit, allowing players like Jalen Brunson and others to step up as well, because before it was a bit too, with Carlisle it was just kind of Luka pick and roll.
I think his biggest accomplishment is making Davis Bertans be able to play 15 plus minutes in the playoffs. In
a playoff game.
Like
when he could basically
even when he's not hitting his threes, like you can still put him out there, and that's thanks to his system. And it also kind of, even though Luka I think has shown a different side to his defensive game, especially in this series. He had more steals than Mikal Bridges in this one, but you can hide some of his deficiencies as well in that system. It's just like you switch everything, and because they don't have a traditional centre, I think that helps so much with that. And J Kidd, they had him mic'd up yesterday, and bruv, that guy must be as tired as the players, because he is literally barking orders. He's getting his sweat on as well, like he's playing the game.
And he's not sitting down like during the game. Standing up all the time.
But he's one who's very proactive to make a switch, unlike another coach.
In due time. Don't worry. But yeah, I guess we're just starting to see that certain teams did benefit a little bit from a few injuries and a COVID-shortened season.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, one more thing about Luka. Everyone said, "Oh, like you're going away at the Suns to play like Game 7." He played in Europe Final Four in Greece when there's like fire and stuff.
Flares.
Like he doesn't care about that.
They're not
atmosphere.
rattled. You could see he was the only one. He was the one that was comfortable.
Did you see Kevin Durant in Greece when he was in Greece? Like, oh my, like what is this?
The atmosphere is different, man.
Like in Europe, atmosphere is different.
Yeah, you can't. Just those players
You
are so
can't
battle
compare.
tested.
Luka has already been further. Like he's been through playoff situations.
Yeah.
Much higher than most people.
He won the Eurobasket with Slovenia as well. Like,
Yeah, he was like the main man on the EuroLeague championship team at 18.
yeah.
Like, it's crazy. And he won like EuroLeague MVP at
He
like
has much
exactly.
more experience in tight situations than Devin Booker.
And
Yeah.
people
But
before
people
the draft,
only watch-
I don't believe in him.
We didn't get to see him in the March Madness, man.
people said his ceiling was Ricky Rubio.
Man.
Like, and then all Europeans
Stephen A. Smith as well. He's like,
I don't want to hear nothing about that. I don't want to hear nothing about that European, man. If you have the first pick and you Phoenix, you take DeAndre Ayton.
that like, and
I don't want to hear no. Yeah, man.
and still the fact that Kings passed on Luka.
I forgot. Nah. The Kings one was crazy.
And Suns, by the way, they hired Slovenian coach,
the Kings.
and they passed on Luka.
Yeah,
that
the
game.
Kings one's crazy because Vlade knew how good he was, but didn't take him because of his dad.
Yeah, like,
That was insane. But now,
but I think with the Kings it'll be a different story because it's Kings.
and I forgot the guy. I forgot the reporter's
he
name.
would be Ricky Rubio. on the
Yeah,
Kings.
probably.
I forgot the reporter's name, but he calls himself like the basketball guru, and like I ratioed him and he blocked me. But he was saying that because he blocked me because he was trying to argue with me that Kristaps Porzingis was the person they need to go through on the team.
What?
Yeah, because he's just trying to protect his take. Because before the draft, he was saying that Luka's not going to survive with 9 other Americans on the court. Yeah, yeah. But anyway,
That's just American ignorance. Though,
Yeah.
about everything. Pretty much.
they're very xenophobic. Let's be honest.
100%.
Let's be honest.
But see how you said you alluded to it earlier when you said a lot of teams benefited from the bubble and like not having a normal playoffs. Suns in their last 2 playoffs, 4-0 versus teams missing their star player, 0-2 versus healthy teams. The stats write themselves, man. They write themselves. But yeah, Luka in this series, just the last stat I want to get off. He had more points than Booker, more rebounds than Ayton, more assists than Chris Paul, and more steals than Mikal Bridges. Like that is doing it all for your team, and that's why he reminds me so much of a LeBron.
Yeah.
Because he affects the game on every facet, every level, and now he's starting to do it on the defensive end as well. So, man, I'm telling you, if he wins this title, we might have to start a conversation about his ceiling, man.
Well, I think
If he wins the finals this year, is he above CP all time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd put Jalen Brunson above CP. But what do you...
we had a 75 list too early. Should have waited to the end of the season.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
But what do you think the Suns do with Ayton now? Because Monty Williams yesterday after the game was asked why he only played 17 minutes, and he responded in a very cold, stern manner. It was like, it's internal. And if you hear how he's saying that, it's like, this is deep.
Yeah, I don't think he's in
They don't
Suns
match him.
next season.
Is he restricted?
Yeah.
Restricted free agent? Yeah, I don't think they match him. Someone will throw him a max. Someone will throw him a max. And
I don't think it will be a max, but it will be a big deal that Suns
you don't think
say,
he'll get a max from someone?
No, unless it's Oklahoma.
I think he's shown enough flashes that, yeah. Anyway, but I don't think they'll match. I just don't think it's a fit.
Yeah.
Every time that he does eat, they kind of have to force it, or it's when CP's down or Booker's down, then he has to step up. But them 3 together, I just don't think he gets fed enough.
Yeah, I could easily.
And there's
see
more
him.
to his game that he just can't show right now.
Yeah, I could easily see him going to somewhere like a Detroit and putting up 25 and 12 or something. That's the ceiling he has. It's just when when those two just they have this God complex, those two, where they're just like, it has to be us. It has to be us. You know, you're not
also, though, we can't let him off the hook. Like he has a lot of moments where he's just not aggressive.
No, yesterday he was really bad.
Yeah.
Yesterday he was really bad. Like
he should do better. As like player he is, he
would get switched onto like Dinwiddie and just not back him down.
His mentality is the only thing that holds him back.
Yeah.
Didn't Luka post him up at one point?
Yeah,
I saw that.
That was so rude.
I saw
Because
that.
the thing is, he had him on the perimeter and he took him into the paint. Like, because the last two possessions, Dinwiddie had him on an island.
Yeah.
So the commentary team was like, they was like, oh, you don't want to, DeAndre Ayton doesn't want to see Luka on this island. So I thought he was gonna cross him, shoot a step back three, but he just takes him into the bait, bang, bang, and then just hooks over him. Oh no, it was a Dirk.
Yeah,
fadeaway.
right.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Dirk was in attendance as well, man. That's man. The Mavericks got another one, man.
Yeah, all right.
Another European as well.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
All right, we might as well. Okay, games. Stick on the Game 7 wave. Yeah, Maz, go ahead, bro.
There was another blowout.
It was another blowout. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect blowout.
No, expect.
I had, because the Bucks actually started really well.
Yeah, Giannis had 24 points.
I don't know.
He assisted for.
Yeah, someone shut it up, but like for me, Game 7 blowouts are pretty uncommon. Like they're normally very, very close.
Yeah.
They're normally very close. So that was quite insane to me. But yeah, Giannis was on a crazy, like at the start, wasn't he like...
He scored or assisted on 24 of the first 25 points.
He had damn near triple-double in the first quarter.
He was killing it.
Didn't he have like 12, 9 and 6 or something in the first quarter?
He was killing it. I don't know.
But then...
No one wanted to help him.
No one wanted to help him. And no one, for me, which was the most important thing about this game, no one wanted to close out on Celtics shooters.
Especially Grant Williams.
But that's their game plan, and we'll talk about someone that he doesn't make in-game adjustments.
We thought he beat the allegations.
Last season.
You know what? He makes series adjustments sometimes. Like he'll make one adjustment for the series, like bench this player, do this, switch this matchup. But during a game, he will not make adjustments, and their game plan for years now has been defensively
let them
shoot. And that's not going to work.
When they start going down, you can't.
Especially Grant Williams is shooting shot 40% from 3 this season.
Yeah,
and he go on.
I'm glad you can have this moment, because obviously we had an early installment of the podcast where you praised him for like scoring 12 points, whatever it was.
Yeah. 21, I think. Now 27 in game 7.
That's his NBA career high.
Yeah.
Which is mad.
Exactly.
That is mad.
I remember when we played Wizards Game 7, it was Kelly Olynyk Game 7.
Yeah.
He was amazing.
Oh, I remember that.
This one is Grant Williams Game 7.
Grant Williams. The thing is, you had like all your wins you could attribute to like one player stepping up. So you had Game 3, which was Al Horford.
Yeah, Game 5.
Game 5, which was Tatum.
Yeah, no. Was it Game 5?
Yeah. Or was it Game 6?
Game 6.
It was Game 6.
Guess what was Game 5?
Because them two, was it like 44 and 46?
Yeah.
And then you had Jaylen Brown in one of the first 2 games.
Yeah, Game 2.
Yeah.
And then Grant Williams Game 7.
Look, I was watching, very close game, went to get food, came back, like, seeing Pritchard at some point, like Pritchard
he was getting better offensive rebounds as well.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Pritchard was clean,
and he hit 1-3, and that's what I do.
He thought he was in a pro-am, man.
Yeah.
Seattle pro-am.
Yeah, he thought he was.
But
yeah, man.
But
I don't know.
That's the difference, because your game plan this whole series was quite obviously let Giannis beat us.
Yep.
We can't stop him. We know that's just Giannis. We're gonna have to bank on the role players missing their shots, and in this game,
Drew Holiday, man.
They shot 12% from the 3-point line. 12%.
It's second game that they hit.
Grayson Allen was doing cardio the whole game.
To be fair,
Drew Holiday has his moments where he has his moments where he decides to be on his Eric Bledsoe.
Yeah.
And
Game 5, Drew was great.
Wait, he wasn't up until the last 2 minutes.
5.
Oh,
yeah.
5.
Right.
No, but the thing is, he wasn't even.
Now he's talking about you're thinking about 6.
The block and the steal.
Yeah, that was game 6. Yeah. Okay,
it was 5.
But even last season, I remember a lot of the time it was a lot of inconsistency between Middleton and Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
They'd be like on and off. Sometimes I give you 40. Sometimes
and then people say like there's no game where both together are shooting well.
Nah, so it kind of caught up with them, especially now you don't have Middleton to offset.
Because Drew Holiday's still going to have those inconsistent games.
Yeah.
So then they were relying on Grayson Allen to fill Chris Middleton's shoes.
And Grayson Allen had bad series.
Yeah.
Not just get like one game, he bad series.
He can't play outside of the United Center.
He torched us.
Outside of
Yeah,
they just need to tell him like they need to put like a VR headset on him, like, make him think it's the United
Tell him
Center.
exactly United Center. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
but
defensively.
this is the difference. Like, for me, between the Mavs making the conference finals and the Bucks not, is like it's that supporting cast.
Yeah,
it is that supporting cast, and it's so important.
Because for Mavs stepped up. For Mavs,
it's been a tough season for the Bucks. They've definitely they've suffered from that championship hangover with injuries and
George Hill was 1 rebound away of having a Tony Snell. 1 rebound away, and then you had Serge Ibaka, who's a DMP, and they gave up Dante DiVincenzo for him. He was a very solid. He was a very solid 3-and-D player for them. I mean, a lot of these decisions just aren't making sense to me. Like,
and I think in Game 7, like Giannis wasn't just. After that first quarter, he was exhausted.
Yeah, he was visibly exhausted.
Because every game he does.
Oh, the flopping in this series, man. Oh my god.
The thing is, because basically the ref said he didn't hit the floor, we're not calling the foul. Yeah. So everyone just started you get hit, you're falling and hoping for.
Now, but Marcus Smart, he's an acrobat.
Oh, it's Marcus Smart. Everyone knows
he's so acrobatic.
He must have done gymnastics.
But you see when he gets off the floor as well.
Yeah.
He does. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's it's actually impressive what he does. But I'm any other person would be injured with the stuff that he does.
Yeah.
He nearly injured himself twice. I think it was Game 4 or something. Almost injured himself twice with.
There was a bad one in this game actually where I think he went in for a layup. And I think Giannis came to block it. He missed completely. I think it was Brook Lopez banged into him. And Giannis was landing, so he banged Smart into Giannis, who was hunched over, and he kind of flipped over right onto his wrist.
Yeah.
So he looked proper shaken.
Can we talk about something just real quick that I've been wanting to talk about for a while now? These players have pissed me off in that on Twitter. Every player in the league is dirty. Every single thing that happens is dirty. Every ref
is corrupt.
Every ref hates their team.
Yep.
Both teams are getting paid by the refs. The refs are paying both teams. Please just shut up. If your team loses, it lost. It lost because it's shit. All right, let it go.
I even saw some fans yesterday saying Phoenix versus the refs.
Wait, what?
I saw this guy. He was on a TikTok live, and it was titled "Phoenix versus the refs."
A team will literally get blown out, or they'll choke. And they'll say it's the refs.
Because
the refs make bad calls. It happens.
Easy excuse.
The refs make bad calls. It happens. I've had moments where I'm the ref, but for me, I think they have to make a really bad call right at the end of the game or something that literally affects the game for me to blame the game on the refs.
Yeah,
I think it's one thing
you get bad calls on both sides.
Game 3 when we lost by 2 points. At one point of the game there was goaltend. They review it and they still let it in.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Something like that. And throughout the game, it's fine, but then you lose by 2 points and that goaltender that counted.
Yeah, but then there's probably a random missed call during the game as well.
Yeah,
so
it's
just
that's some mad butterfly effect shit.
At the end of it. But the injury thing is more annoying because you can tell none of these people have ever played basketball in their lives. If they think that just these normal things that happen during a game and they're zooming in, slow-moing something look, he clearly wrapped his arm. The German run, Jordan Poole, man.
Oh my god.
Oh, man, that
was so shameless, man.
Yeah,
that was so shameless. But I've seen loads of with Giannis where they're look at him stick his foot out, look at him do this after, that's just natural. That's how your body moves when you play basketball.
Exactly.
Can I say one more thing about 2K, Celtics? Man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Rob Williams got injured in was it game 1 or game 2, and we won the series without Rob Williams. who's probably one of our best.
Yeah, because
defenders
as
in the
Kevin
league.
Durant said, Daniel Tice does the same thing. I'm taking the piss. I'm taking the piss.
Okay, yeah. Because
Okay, right. You won it without Rob Williams, but they also didn't have Chris Middleton.
yeah. So I think.
What are you talking about?
So I think
man?
that
they were missing an all-star, and you listen Rob Williams. Yeah, okay.
I think that leveled the field a bit because he's defensively, it will help.
Yeah, but you had Al Horford who just like.
Yeah,
stepped
but
up,
Rob
so
Williams
it's
will help that.
Yeah,
But they're not gonna play the exact same minutes, are they?
yeah.
Yeah.
You're just not gonna have the other as much.
If anything, having
But probably with Middleton, Bucks win. I can say that.
Does
Having
Horford
only-
even get is Horford even in a position to go off that game if you have Rob Williams?
Yeah, I was gonna say having only Hal Horford improves your spacing so much as well.
Oh yeah.
Like because then you can fill the lineup where everyone is a three.
I mean, would you
No,
rather have
because in
would
that
you-
lineup every time is Derek White who can shoot.
Derek White, they were just watching him, man.
You got shoot.
He's with us.
But the thing is,
No, but listen,
every game plus minus he was one of the top of the.
But would you
team.
rather have Rob Williams off injury or Al Horford just to keep the momentum going?
Oh, yeah, Al
because I'm pretty sure I don't think Udoka like just inserts him in like that anyway.
Wasn't he a game time decision for Game 7?
Yeah, he was questionable. Yeah, he was probable.
No, I
didn't
break that
decide
though
to
from Udoka though. I do. I think that takes a lot of bollocks to do that. Like to not have your starting centre
Yep.
when you think he's healthy and he's probable to not try and mess with the.
Yeah, it just
team's
doesn't make
flow.
sense at that point of the season.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think with
just let him
Middleton,
get that
if-
win and let him rest and bring him in at the
Because
start.
this next series is going to be physical. This is going to be like 90s, 80s basketball. This next series,
100 points max.
I think that's generous.
It was EuroLeague. It will be EuroLeague scores at this point.
Kyle Lowry and Marcus Smart.
But Kyle Lowry,
He's injured.
He's
Oh,
injured.
he's out, isn't he?
He might be out. Yeah.
Yeah, but the flops are gonna be.
Yeah, they're going to be
Charges.
all-time flops. All-time flops.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do you see how many offensive fouls Giannis caught
Yeah.
in the playoffs? He averaged like 2 per game.
Yeah, that.
Mad.
Yeah,
So every time
That's
like
the
someone
only
bumped into him, like everyone
Yeah,
does.
those were a lot of those were reputation calls. Like,
Yeah.
the coach definitely noticed that like as soon as he put his shoulder in, just fall as hard as you can.
yeah. But that's the thing. He kind of has to do it. He's got to find a way to counteract that like wall tactic
Yeah.
that they play against him. But yeah, it's tough. But let's get into let's some more slander.
Wait,
So
should we not? Do we have predictions on there? Because I feel like we should do predictions.
we are going to do predictions.
Okay,
but that's
cool.
going to be the last thing we do.
Cool.
Yeah. So we talked about the Suns. Coach Bud, welcome back. Welcome back.
He thought he was saved. He thought he was saved.
He
One
thought
good
he was
season.
saved.
One good season.
You've been missed. Look, he
doesn't adjust.
he doesn't adjust. He does.
His
doesn't adjust.
his timeouts are strictly water breaks. That's it. Strictly water breaks. Did you see that one play you guys play straight after timeout? The backdoor cut, Jason Tatum alley-oop to Jaylen Brown. Imagine Mike Budenholzer doing something like that. That would never happen. Never ever happen.
No.
I doubt he even has a clipboard.
No,
Wait, it's like Doc Rivers.
1 second, did you see the Doc Rivers one? When it was mid-time out and it was
Empty.
completely blank.
Yeah.
Nah.
And you see the one where he was like, keep playing the game and we'll win. And
No, he was like,
and then DeAndre Jordan is like, yeah.
no, he was like, he's like, we're not doing anything right now,
Yeah.
but we just gonna keep going and we're gonna play the game and that's how we gonna win. It was like, hell yeah.
the Dicky.
Crazy.
Dicky.
He's trying to stay in the rotation, man. He's
See
desperate.
that guy on Twitter, the ginger kid, dude.
Yeah, he was like, he's not,
Yeah,
he's not
cooking
cooking
up
up anything. He's not cooking.
Bro, there's so many fraudulent coaches.
Yeah, let's just
in
put
this league,
Bud and Doc together.
Yeah.
Bud and Doc together. So, like, Bud, like, like them two were just not cooking anything. Like, everyone was starving, man. Everyone was starving. They were not cooking anything.
Chicken breast, no salt, no pepper.
Yeah, like Bud, like, come on, man. Like, you're a championship coach now.
Yep.
I thought he was safe.
Like last season, he made adjustments. Like last season, he was like everyone said, "Oh, like he changed, like he made adjustments." Yeah, this season the same thing.
He's
He
just
does
watching,
nothing.
man. He's just watching.
Like George Hill is getting
He's just
cooked by
got a
Tatum.
courtside seat at this point.
George Hill getting cooked by Tatum, and he just like, yeah, go on, George.
George Hill, he played George Hill for 19 minutes yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
You might as well just sit in the celebrity section, man. Like, what are we doing?
Like,
here?
first game, Jevon Carter, he played well defensively. After first game, he didn't play Jevon Carter. Why?
Look, Wes Matthews, 28 points yesterday. Pat Connaughton.
Minutes. A point.
Sorry, minutes, sorry.
They wish.
Wes Matthews, 28 minutes. Grayson Allen, 22 minutes. George Hill, 19 minutes. They combined those three for 7 points. 7 points the whole game. I mean, it took Pat Connaughton having to step up for them to even kind of still be in this. And yeah, as I said earlier with the Serge Ibaka thing, what was the point?
I think what the point was because of Brook Lopez's injury, and no one knew if he was going to be around.
This is not a 6-month emergency loan deal.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, yeah,
you had Dante DiVincenzo. Like he was a big part of that championship.
Especially when you have Bobby Portis, who's more than stepped up anyway.
Yeah.
So what is the need for that?
Yeah, that was a
because Dante DiVincenzo would help.
And that's another one we praised at the time as well. But they didn't utilize him at all.
Yeah.
They didn't utilize it. I mean, I guess he filled a bit of a gap when Lopez wasn't there, but...
I mean, did he ever even go to Milwaukee? Like,
yeah.
Jesus.
He probably didn't even get a house there, 100%.
No, man. Oh, that's, yeah.
You just sleeping on Giannis' sofa, though.
He probably cooked some dinners for him as well.
At least someone's cooking.
Cooked him like some snake or something.
Yeah. But you know, he has that show like What We Eat.
Yeah.
Bring Bud on, teach him how to cook. But yeah, let's go Doc. Welcome back. He's a regular now. He's a regular.
Isn't he one of the best coaches?
Top 15 coach of all time.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
Off of
One title.
Also, that 2008 Celtics team PR department.
Tell me the because that's what we're doing today.
The same Chris Paul.
Yeah, same agency as Chris Paul.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's do them two things. So, firstly, we were talking about this off camera. What is the argument for Chris Paul over Westbrook all time?
Bro, I was saying this yesterday. There isn't one. There
literally isn't one.
And Westbrook has an MVP where he averaged a triple double, and he's averaged a triple double like three times. He went to the NBA Finals like 22 years of age.
He has way more Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Like
way more iconic playoff moments.
In that finals that he was in, he outplayed Chris Paul in Chris Paul's finals. He had a 43-point game, like against the big three Heat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just countless things. I don't know. They just put him because his game looks nice. Like, no.
No, it's because he's like...
I know.
He doesn't
it's
turn the ball
prototypical, yeah, whatever.
What's Devin Booker saying?
No.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, Stephen A. Smith tagged the wrong Devin Booker on Twitter.
Nah, Stephen A. is funny. I remember when he posted, like, he was trying to post a photo of him. He was like, take a look, y'all. And it was just like, it was a link. It was like IMG_059 or something. But yeah, with that, what's the argument for Doc Rivers over Ty Lue all time?
There isn't one.
2008 championship.
Okay, 26.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm just saying.
What's a better championship?
I'm just taking a piss. I was like, yeah, 2008.
Because actually,
you've got the man who overcomes 3-1 deficits, and you got the man who chokes.
And I think it's because everyone say, oh, he had LeBron on that team.
Okay,
I think people would say that.
Okay, he had Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen.
Yeah, exactly.
And this season he had Joel Embiid and James Harden.
He couldn't get out the first round with that Orlando team either. Tracy with T-Mac, with all the players that they had. Yeah. And it should go against his legacy as well that Tim Duncan wanted to go to the Magic, and he said like you can't bring any family on plane rides, and then like. But yeah, what were you gonna say?
Do you remember that press conference when they were 3-1 up in the first round? And he was like just giving the excuses for all the leads.
Yeah.
Like, how insecure can you be?
He was so insecure.
Come on,
this guy nearly blew a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, to the Raptors.
Oh my goodness! In the first round as the second seed.
Yeah.
He's cooked, man.
Yeah.
And they're keeping him.
James,
they have to.
Oh my God.
James Harden's the next up, bro.
Oh my God, James.
Where are you?
9 shots in the game 6.
James Harden.
Elimination game.
Do you know what's funny? Yeah, he said that quote when Joel Embiid was out. He was like, I don't need to score 30. I'm going to do whatever it takes for us to win. Yeah. But you're just not doing what.
Yeah.
Like you shooting 9 times is not I'm sure your team would much rather. When your second option with Joel Embiid out is Tobias Harris, I'm pretty sure Doc Rivers would probably like you to score 30. That would be nice.
Listen,
that would be nice.
Listen.
And if you're saying that you can't score 30 without detracting from the rest of your team, then what are you doing? Why are you here? And he's up for a big extension.
He's had like the biggest fall off I've ever witnessed.
Yeah.
Like, I've never witnessed a fall off this big. Especially, it's weird to see in the modern NBA with how players' careers are getting prolonged with like all the science, the medicine, everything that's available to them. So normally we're expecting these players in like their late 20s to start their mid to late 30s to start falling off.
Yeah.
But man, he's night and day from last season.
Yeah.
From the season before, like. I don't know what happened, man.
Man, you used to put up like 35 and 10 not that long ago.
Like that was his in the playoffs. That was his first 30-point game, like in months, and he hasn't had a 40-point game this season. This is Harden, who averaged 35 one season, and he hasn't had a 40-point game. And yeah, so that game disappeared. Last game 7 against OKC, he was getting outplayed by an undrafted rookie. Ludo put up 30 on him. He blocked him at the end, but Harden's stat line for that game was 4 for 15. And then
Bro, do you know what's so funny about Harden? It's like when he does that step back now, no one cares.
Yeah. He's like he thinks he's him.
He thinks he's him. That step back. The thing is,
you know what's sad?
The exact same move. It just doesn't work.
He hit the step back in that 30-point game, but this was one of his first shots, and he hit the step back, and everyone was like, "Harden's back," and that's so sad. Like,
And
if you told someone 2 years ago
game as well.
Oh yeah, he basically said the same thing as he said again with Simmons.
Someone said on Twitter, like, someone needs to tell him to stop talking about his teammates on press. Like,
Doc Rivers was about to say that, like, I don't know if I can win with him. Like, he literally said the same thing. Like, Embiid is a bit too honest, man. He doesn't know.
Yeah, he has no filter.
His team chemistry grade goes down like every. He always picks the wrong one, man. He always picks the wrong answer.
He doesn't have team takeover.
And might I remind you, as you were about to say, Harden actually didn't sign the extension going in. So he was offered the extension as soon as he got traded, but he missed the deadline. So
he woke up late.
He keeps missing them.
What is that?
Is that me?
It's not me. Mine is off.
Is it you?
Yeah, I was on ESPN looking up the books.
Oh, and they start playing
some ad
videos.
Just randomly played.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, they started playing videos.
But
randomly,
so Harden's gonna be up for 270 million over 5 years.
He's gonna be how much? He's gonna be making.
He's gonna be making
60.
like 60 million at 37.
They can't sign him.
If he looks like that right now,
they shouldn't sign him.
I don't care if I lose him for nothing. I'm not signing him to that contract.
Yeah,
and he's another one like Westbrook though. Who's gonna want him? Who's gonna want him?
True.
It's really
OKC.
What, Russ?
No.
Harden.
Make up for missed time. Make up for missed time.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, man.
Now Harden is just. I mean, he's literally just. He's felting now. He's very felting.
In my worst nightmares, the Bulls do a sign and trade with Zach LaVine for James Harden. In my worst nightmares. Did you see they were fucking saying that about Westbrook? There was like, what was that 3-team trade? Oh my god, it was like the Bulls get Randall and Fournier.
Yeah, I saw that.
The Knicks get LaVine, and I
thought the Lakers got LaVine.
Yeah,
that was the point. The point was to get Lakers.
Yeah, but who did the Knicks get?
Westbrook.
Was it?
No, they got Russ, I think.
Yeah, they got Russ.
Yeah.
Who got Russ?
Knicks.
But I feel like it was done because I think it had the Bulls giving up 2 first-rounders and LaVine.
Yeah.
It's insane. And
that was aired on national TV.
Get like Randall and I mean, that's what Stephen A was like. Look, he was like, I like Kyle Kuzma, but if I can take a Kyle Kuzma and a couple picks, maybe a second rounds, and I can get me a Devin Booker. like ESPN be cooking. I don't know what they be cooking up.
Yeah.
Same recipe book as Budenholzer, man.
Yeah, but yeah, Harden is so cooked now, man. He is so dumb.
He just looks like a shell of his former self, really.
He's so dumb. He's got no burst. He's got no athleticism left.
Nah, the fact that still like elimination game, you shoot 9 times.
That's a Harden special. Remember that Spurs game when game 6, Ginobili took his soul on he blocked him from behind.
Yeah.
And then the next game,
40-year-old Manu Ginobili.
they didn't have Kawhi or Tony Parker in game 7, and he puts up 8 shots and 10 points, completely disappears. And the problem with Harden is he doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt him. He doesn't faze him. He just goes to the club after.
Yeah.
So, yes.
11-9-4 in an elimination game. That's crazy.
But what was his? I swear, half time he had didn't he have 8 or 10 points at half time?
I
think he didn't. He had all 9 shots.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I boycotted the Sixers. This.
Yeah.
I didn't watch them. I'm gonna be so real.
Yeah.
You think I'm taking time out doing uni work to watch that?
Nasty games, man. It's
they
looking
the
back,
things they've been doing to basketball.
Heath had the easy trip to conference finals. Heat. They played Hawks with ice tray, literally.
And the Sixers without Embiid for a lot of it. Yeah. I felt bad for Embiid, man. I felt bad.
No,
but
in my life.
But he clearly wasn't healthy and he just had to.
Don't care. Literally couldn't kill us.
No, but I do
because it's Embiid.
I do think with the Sixers, they have enough pieces where they can lose Harden and they'll still be competitive. Because now we've seen.
I think they need to. I think they really regret that trade.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not saying keep him. It's not about keeping Ben Simmons. It's what you could have.
What else you could have got?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you looked somewhere
even that Pacers one where they'd get Brogdon.
That looks better now.
That would have been. I thought at the time that they should have gone elsewhere. I just feel like Harden's just fallen off so hard, and now we have a full season sample size.
I mean, I don't think there's any surprise where Harden has only thrived as a number 1 option, kind of thing.
But it's different. At least with Russ, it seems like it's just a bad situation fit wise.
Oh, that's a bad.
He's fallen off. He's not playing as well, obviously. And he looks like he's lost athleticism.
But with Harden, on paper, we were like, oh, that Embiid Harden pick and roll is going to be.
That's literally a perfect fit for Harden.
That's what we said.
We said that they contenders.
This is not. There's no excuse for Harden not playing well because he had a perfect situation, and there wasn't much pressure on him because you had Maxey stepping up to a point. But now when you make Maxey have to be the second option and put that pressure on him in the playoffs, it's tough. But
shout out Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he was the second option, which is disgusting for a player that you're gonna have to play
21-year-old mid-20s pick.
And you're going to have to pay someone $270 million. Yeah. When their game, they're obviously he's a great playmaker, but that's not enough to justify that.
And what, Danny Green career probably is over now?
Yeah. I didn't see the play, but what apparently Embiid flopped into him or something.
Yeah.
I didn't see the play either, but that's tough.
That's tough. That's over. Mid-30s.
35.
Yeah. Nah.
That is tough.
That's
who's next on Slander session?
Who's gonna shoot those corner threes now? Damn.
Those bricks.
That's the end of the era, man. In his prime, back in the day when he trended on Twitter every day.
With the Lakers when he played when in the bubble. When
he would train he'd still be trending the next day when they're not even playing.
He's the only player that shot worse in the bubble than outside.
For real. That concludes the Slander session for now.
Nice.
I would add one player, but I will skip him.
Go ahead.
Kyrie for the first round series.
Oh, go ahead, man. Go off. Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah, first game. Yeah, fine.
First game. I thought he was gonna have an all-time series.
Yeah, and then just. I just want finish.
He was.
I get that you're a Celtics fan, but
he had one.
For that series, it had KD.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, KD as well.
Kevin Durant, where are you? Where are you?
Bro, headphone users.
Yeah,
man. Where? Nah, I don't even know.
Like I think he had Slander session after 2 games when we did last podcast.
I think KD he probably had his flight booked to Greece after game 1.
Yeah,
he was just thinking about Greece. and Kyrie had all his all his Twitch equipment in his Amazon basket.
At least KD showed up for the last game. Like the 4th game of the series, KD played well.
Nah, KD loves doing that. He likes tricking people.
But
it's like the Western Conference Finals. Western Conference Finals, like he when we blew the 3-1 lead. When the game was over, he just started stat padding. Like he started finally hitting shots. I was like, okay, bro. But these are the 2 most skilled players of all time, by the way.
Yeah.
Tween Hezzy step back splash. Twitter is down horrendous, man. Shout out to Ball Don't Stop, man. He's going.
Do you remember when we watched the Solent game, and the guy that looked like Jason Tatum? Yeah. He was Tween Hezzy, bro. He was part of Tween Hezzy. I remember he hit that one between the legs like limitless free, and he was went down the court doing all that.
Yeah, but this. I don't want to go into that, man. This episode is too long.
Yeah, man. That happened a long time ago.
Yeah.
And the thing is. It's a much different situation to CP because Durant has the resume to back it up, so it's fine.
Yeah,
like that for me. I know there was a lot of reactionary takes, but doesn't change Durant's all-time standing for me at all. So.
Yeah. And let's be honest, like the Lakers and the Nets, they were having the way their seasons were going. It looked like the first one was their ceiling at some. Are you
talking about the Vegas title favourites?
Yeah, the Vegas title.
What was that picture? I can't remember what account put out. It's like, should we just skip to the finals?
Yeah, I'll skip to the Can we just skip to the finals?
Can we just skip
they had
to the
like
finals?
Melo in that graphic, man.
Yeah.
Do you remember 2018 finals where they had like Kyle Korver in the finals? Kyle Korver and Tristan Thompson in the finals graphic.
No, I remember they violated Russ. I remember they were like the Lakers big 3.
Yeah.
It was like the Lakers big 3, and it was Bron, AD, and Melo.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, let's go. Real quick, let's reaction to some of the awards now that they're all out.
Oh yeah. MVP
deserved.
More than deserved. I mean, the Nuggets are literally a lottery team if he's not there, so more than deserved.
Yeah.
I saw people trying to argue that that Embiid had less hope than Jokic.
But like, you have Harden.
Because every time a Nuggets player had like a good game, they'd be like, he doesn't have this coming off the bench. Like Embiid, you got Harden mid-season.
Bro, he's the only team in the NBA that doesn't have 2 scorers above 15 points per game.
Yes,
that just tells you everything, man. When you're relying on Will Barton as your second option, you know you're down bad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the fact that he kept them, he put them in a playoff race, and he actually won them a game in that series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like the guy's unbelievable.
And people get caught up on when races that seem kind of close end with, because I think he had like 60 of the first place votes or something.
Yeah,
but you vote for first place, second place, and third place. If Embiid has a ton of second place votes, that's how it should be. If you think he's first, and you think Embiid is second,
there we go. Yeah,
that's how it's gonna come out. Like,
exactly.
Yeah, it won't be close because they think he's second. Like, that's just how it works.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how it works.
You're not gonna like think Jokic is first place, but vote Embiid first just to make it closer. You're not gonna do that.
That's just not how it works.
One more thing that like everyone, because MVP announced mid playoffs and Jokic obviously was out. Oh, look, MVP is out of playoffs already.
He was in a horse stable in Serbia.
He was back in Serbia. Yeah,
that was funny. That was funny.
Yeah,
he just had like 20 Serbian people just like singing, and he was kind of there looking awkwardly. Just like,
that was like Kroenke coach as well.
Yeah. Did you see when he did the interview on TNT and the horse was just chilling in the background?
Yeah,
like bare ominous. But by the way, I hate these new awards. They're so
nasty.
They're like paperweights. They're like paperweights.
They're bubble awards.
I was excited to see Marcus Smart with his Defensive Player of the Year award. And they gave him a bubble.
Yeah.
Bro, it literally looks...
And they're all the same.
Yeah.
Like, they're all the same.
It literally looks like that. It looks like that Mickey Mouse MVP that...
Mickey Mouse MVP looks better than that.
Yeah.
Bro, do you remember the Dame one? Do you remember the Dame one?
Yeah.
When they're Dame's accomplishments.
I understand, like, he's
the bubble MVP.
You see, he addressed that on Twitter yesterday.
Yeah, I ain't shit.
He see that famous picture is like
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dame his rookie season, Dame now, and nothing's changed.
Just
he
grew a beard.
Oh yeah, he was like, yeah, I'm trash or something.
I ain't shit.
I ain't shit. Nah, that's a nasty.
Oh, and he put on Twitter yesterday, he was like, one player you'd like to play with, and he said Giannis. And everyone was like, oh. Everyone was licking their lips like that would be a duo.
That would be a duo.
Yeah.
Bubble MVP is a nasty award to have in your trophy case, man.
Yeah. But yeah, like those awards, he understands like 75th. Like,
yeah, no, they could have just put like a 75 like logo on it or something.
Or they could have made like, cause see how they're going with like this clear like diamond thing.
Yeah.
They could have just made the award, but like made it clear. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, ball is just
Yeah. That would be so much better.
At least if the ball like
because
connected to something.
because
but just the ball on this, just the ball on this.
I wanted to take the piss out of the NBA for the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals awards, but they do look cold.
Oh yeah, they
look sick. They do look really good. So if they made something like that, but for the MVP, just like a clear version of that would have, with like a little bit of gold in there or something, that would have looked sick.
I'm so pissed.
I like the innovation of stuff, but it's just there are misses.
That's like a weapon as well. It's like look heavy, like.
But yeah, the awards.
Yeah, but that one.
That was fine. Yeah, that was
I've got
fine.
no complaints with that. Apart from they did try to. Some people that got votes was very interesting.
Although I did see people on Twitter, they were like, oh, how was Jokic not in the NBA 75? It's like, are you going to award him for the future? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
To be fair, they did that with Shaq for the 50.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, they gave it to Shaq before he would like...
Oh, yeah, they did, yeah.
And yeah, people argue for that. They did that for a couple players, I feel like, this time. But I don't know how I feel about the 75 list, just because... If you have to keep the first 50, then that's
you gotta read that. You gotta read that out. That's crazy.
So basically, 441 teams in NBA history have went up 2-0 up in the series. 409 of them have won the series. Out of those 32 teams to ever come back from 2-0 up, 2-0 deficit, CP3 was on the losing end of 5 of them.
That's history right there, man.
That is history.
That's history.
That's history.
That's mad.
This is another good question. Where do you think Chris Paul will get his jersey retired? If anywhere.
Clippers.
Probably with LA.
Clippers has to be.
Yeah.
Because they have nothing. They have nothing.
Taylor Swift has more banners in that arena than the Clippers.
It won't be. They're moving arenas, weren't they, to Inglewood or whatever?
Yeah.
So
probably just Clippers.
I mean, they might have to retire DeAndre Jordan's son.
Would New Orleans retire his number?
Nah, I don't think so. How many times did they make the playoffs with him?
Wait, which franchise is that? Is it still Pelicans?
It's the Pelicans.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, not the Charlotte one. Yeah, nah.
He just put up like, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, let's continue with the
All right,
awards,
so
which Chris Paul definitely didn't win any of them.
The real MVP. Defensive Player of the Year.
Smart.
Marcus Smart.
Yeah. I mean,
he had very.
To be fair, I wouldn't have been mad if it was Mikal Bridges or him.
Same.
So it was like it was a toss up, that one.
But wait, Gobert finished second, and Mikal Bridges finished third.
But again, this with Gobert, it's all a statistic thing with him.
Yeah.
So again,
but he has that like.
I honestly do think though.
He does.
I do think this award was very narrative driven in the fact that I feel like they wanted it to be a changing in customs that is now a god. Do you know what I mean?
I also just think some players do shamelessly campaign for themselves.
Yeah.
It kind of reflected a bit.
And also,
Embiid was doing it
with your fan base, with your fan base as well.
Smart definitely was,
because you've got obviously one of the biggest fan bases in the NBA. You lot took that train and ran with it.
Because I'm not gonna lie, 100%. I'm pretty sure. I don't think he was that high up in the ladder, like him and Bridges. And then like they both had interviews where they said like they should win it, guards should start winning it. And then like the NBA ladder the next week was like they were like number one, they like leapfrogged to like number 1 and 2. But it's deserved at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like,
but I asked Matas this off camera because I saw a lot of people talking spicy on Drew Holiday's name. Who do you think is better, Drew Holiday or Marcus Smart?
Like Drew Holiday's a better player than Smart, 100%.
Yeah, because a lot of people were talking a bit spicy.
Yeah.
I think he's a better defender as well.
Yeah,
he's a better defender.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, he's a better
He is a
defender.
better defender.
Yeah. Maybe the only thing Marcus Smart has is playmaking over him. Maybe. But Marcus Smart trying to create his own shot. It ain't easy, man. Ain't easy.
He thought it was easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rookie of the year.
Scotty Barnes.
Scotty Barnes,
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
What I don't like is how does Giddey? I'm not trying to say he should have been a rookie of the year, but how does Giddey sweep rookie of the month on the Western Conference side up until his injury, miss 1 month, and there's 2 Western Conference rookies above him in the voting?
Wait, who was?
I think Jalen Green was above him in voting.
Damn.
Which is ridiculous.
That's fucking crazy. Surely that's not right.
I think probably just because of injury and then.
No, he missed he missed 1 month and he dominated the rest of the.
Yeah, I know, but recency bias and
Exactly.
Jalen Green
So
played decent at the end of the season as well. So
Yeah,
that's recency
it
bias.
just doesn't make any sense. I think I feel like Wagner was above him as well.
Well, Wagner had a good season.
Yep.
Wagner had a good season.
Nah, but Giddey had a better season.
Giddey was having a crazy season. Like I always knew the top two. I always knew the top 2 with
Scotty Barnes and
Barnes and
Mobley.
Mobley. They were gonna take it because they were playing so great and they were on a winning team as well.
I think Cade also was the 3rd best as well.
Cade started
came on
late.
so slow and he started late as well. So it's kind of.
But when he started, he's played very well.
He's probably the best rookie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
like,
I'm just talking about that season.
I think he's got the highest ceiling.
Yeah.
Okay, kind of.
Yeah, he's gonna be special.
He's gonna be special.
But I'm just
It'll
talking
be like
about
in
that
2 years from this, from last draft class, some random rookie will pop off. Alvarado from Pelicans.
Yeah, but he's not gonna be.
Nah, but I mean, he played better. Like,
Oh, yeah. He was
Yeah, but he's more like a Marcus Smart.
Yeah, he's the.
Like, he's not gonna be a superstar.
Oh yeah, but I mean,
I know what he means though. Yeah, he's a proper. He made a name for himself. And
Do you know what's crazy about Alvarado? In college, he won Defensive Player of the Year, and just no one drafted him. You know?
Yeah, I think he went. Where did he? But he went to one of them. One of them unis that just people just don't care. Like.
But he was Division 1 though, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was D1, but there's like tiers to it.
Yeah.
Like mid.
But still though, you think you'd at least take a punt on like someone who's won that award?
Yeah, but
I think
the way people draft, because
they had concerns
smaller
about his
as well.
height. Yeah, they had concerns about his height.
Because I remember there's been players that lead the. Because how many years was he in college as well?
I don't know. But he strikes me as someone that probably spent.
Exactly.
I think Pelicans, both rookies, played very well.
Yeah, he's 24.
Is it Herb Jones?
Yeah, Herb Jones.
He's cold.
Yeah,
he's
Even
defensive.
Trey Murphy played well as well.
But that we should have known in that series, like the way the Suns struggled to close them out.
Yeah.
Close out
If
nice.
CJ McCollum remembered how to play basketball, they might have been eliminated in the first round.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's with no Zion as well. Like,
For real.
What's next?
Yeah, Pelicans.
Okay, conference finals preview. No.
Awards?
Sorry, awards.
Most improved?
Coach, most improved.
Why? Why?
No.
Why?
That's all I have to say is just no.
Yeah.
Like
The fact that Jordan Poole wasn't even nominated.
Yeah, that's mad. That's mad.
Insane.
That's mad.
That's insanity.
Insane.
He should have won it, I think.
it wasn't even top 3.
Yeah.
And he should have won. He's not even top 3. This guy was literally playing Curry's role the whole season.
Literally.
Yeah, at the start of the season, when Ja was killing it, I was like, oh yeah, most improved. But then when you think he's won Rookie of the Year, he was second pick.
He was already
you
All-Star
expect from
level.
that. Yeah.
He barely missed out on All-Star last season.
Yeah.
Like, no. What we doing?
And then when Jordan Poole, DeJounte Murray had very good season. But
Yeah, that's not a good pick.
I think it was just quite clearly Jordan Poole.
Yeah.
And they just messed it up. And
Badly.
Jordan Poole was in. He was back and forth from the G League last season.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here, man?
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Okay.
Yeah.
Coach of the Year.
Coach of the Year.
I'm just mad that Ime wasn't top 3.
Montgomery.
I'm just mad that Ime wasn't top 3. That's
Look,
it.
regular season award. No, I'm saying it as.
Wait, so who was it? It was
I'm not slandering.
Montgomery.
Spoelstra and Grizzlies.
Oh, Taylor Jenkins.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a regular season
But
award.
I think all 3 of those teams had over the course of a season
Oh yeah.
had a better season than the Celtics.
Yeah, because that's the thing.
Because you started so bad.
The thing is,
finished second, and
it's the turnaround of it. The turnaround of it is great.
It's a year award, though.
Who was did he get signed mid-season?
No.
So who was coaching them to that point?
But they coached the second seed of the.
Yeah, well, you don't get credit for playing bad at the start and coming back.
Taylor Jenkins coached Memphis to the second seed.
Yeah, I know.
Without his star for a lot of the time.
Okay, I get it. I'm just sad. Like I thought he deserved, but okay, yeah, I understand other.
He wants the chip. Don't worry, man.
Yes.
He wants the chip.
He wants the chip.
Yes.
But well deserved.
Yeah, we can't. No,
especially after not winning last year.
Mm-hmm. Do you think he gave his award to CP?
like
Ja Morant.
Like Ja Morant to Desmond Bain. Yeah.
I left your award in the kitchen.
Oh man. I don't think they
sixth man of the year. Obviously,
yeah, that's clear.
But he's struggling in the playoffs now.
Yeah,
man.
They haven't needed him. They haven't needed him though, because my man Jimmy Butler.
Yeah,
what a player.
But he's not. Yeah, I saw someone say he's right. He is on that jar. That jar Luka Trey level. No, he's not, because he's struggling and he's not even being asked to do what Luka has to do.
Yeah,
so, and like in next year it'll be interesting.
But yeah, he's been great as a sixth man. I think they need to find a way to get him into that.
Get him more involved.
Yeah.
Oh, get him into the starting lineup.
Yeah, but it's interesting because
to be fair though, Max Strus has been
he's been balling to the point where they're.
Leads the playoffs in plus minus, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but with their situation's weird because they're paying Duncan Robinson a lot,
$90 million,
and he's not even playing.
Yeah, he's getting DMPs.
He's not even playing.
The thing is though, he's the type of player is like he's very situational.
Yeah.
Whereas in like.
But Strus is shooting just as well as him, but plays defense, so it's just.
We had Strus in the palm of our hand. We just gave him away. He used to play for us. But that speaks to Heat culture because if you look through that team, there's so many diamonds in the rough in that team. Like Gabe Vincent as well is another one. That they know how to maximize the best out of those players.
And apparently they have unlimited cap space as well because they just signed every player to like $100 million contract.
Yeah. When I had notification, he's signing.
Yeah, he just signed for $100 million. He just signed for $100 million. He just signed for.
I'm glad to see Oladipo get some minutes as well. Finally, it's good to see him back.
Yeah,
he's playing okay. He's contributing at least. So that's what they can ask for really, because he's on the veterans minimum anyway. So they're getting some good use out of him.
Yeah, who do you think should win Executive of the Year?
They already announced it.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it was the Grizzlies one. He's like 32 as well. It's mad.
Yeah, I like. It's a weird one.
What?
Yeah.
What did they do?
Yeah, that's the thing. I thought like
what did they actually do?
From last season, they didn't do.
What did they do?
But who was their rookie this year? Zaya Williams.
Yeah, but what did they do? Like
traded for Steven Adams.
Traded for Steven Adams.
Wait, it was last season. Yeah, it was last season.
What was?
Steven Adams trade. Oh, this.
No.
It was in the off season.
Yeah, it was in the off season.
It was in the off season.
What?
Yeah, it was
in the off season. Because they extended him straight away.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, well, it was very weird. Like, why?
What did he do?
That's the thing. That was my question. What did he do?
Arturas finished second.
He should have finished first.
Yeah. Arturas probably should have finished first. Oh well.
I think Brad finished fifth. I think.
Yeah, because if you look from team improvement.
Oh yeah, 100%.
From 1 year on.
Winning games is. Like that's cool, but
that's
you didn't change the roster. You didn't change the roster.
Like if you look at what Arturas brought in, negotiated the deal with Lonzo Ball. That's very favourable for us for like a 24-year-old point guard. You got DeMar DeRozan, who now looks like that's a good deal when a lot of people doubted him. Obviously negotiated the trade for Vooch last year, which we're still thinking about. But then he drafted Ayo Dosunmu as well.
Yeah.
I think it was a clear Bulls thing there. Yeah.
What do you mean?
It was clear that they should have
they were going to draft him.
No, that AK should have won.
Yeah. I don't know how.
I mean, them are the Lakers.
But the Lakers executive should be shot out of a cannon, bro.
Make him walk the plank.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
No, but it obviously was because our last half of the season was so bad. That was it.
Like that.
You just got to isolate the moves, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, we are.
I didn't even think about Caruso as well. Like,
yeah. But yeah, we're starting to run out of time a bit, so let's give our quick conference finals preview.
All right.
Celtics in 6.
I've got Celtics in 6.
Same, yeah.
And then I've got the Warriors in 6.
I would say Warriors 7.
A part of me wanted to go 7, but the Warriors are nice, man. The Warriors are nice.
I just don't think he has enough, man.
I feel like they're going to stick Draymond on Luka, and that's going to be a better matchup than he's seen so far.
It will be interesting to see.
It'll be very interesting.
But to be fair, it's one of those ones I think he's just so good that...
Yeah, that's the thing.
There's not an answer for him, really.
Yeah. The same with Giannis, like, you can slow him down, but you can't stop him.
Yeah. That's going to be a good series.
It's going to be real good.
Luka is going to be... He's going to be like MJ. Like, the fact that we just got to see his whole career, like, unfold before.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah. What a player, man.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to tell us anything about Luka, man.
Yeah,
we're old heads, man.
But both series.
When that Luka documentary drops, that's gonna slap. They're gonna have that quote in there as well.
One thing I will hate, I can see now, I will hate about that documentary, his trip to Olympics. Because it wasn't Lithuania, he beat Lithuania to go to Olympics. I will hate that. I will hate that moment.
Surely you gotta respect him though for that.
Oh yeah, I respect him, but I hate that.
Yeah.
No, I love him, but I hate that moment. That he. Why?
How old was he?
It was last summer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's crazy. He's a Hall of Famer already.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Might have been a Hall of Famer at 19.
Yeah.
EuroLeague MVP.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. This is what the playoffs are about, man. This is where legacies are made.
For sure.
So far, there was quite a few.
This is where legacies are broken as well. Christopher, I'm speaking to you.
Yeah, he's been building that one for a minute, man. He been
Montgomery as well.
It was like a Jenga tower. Pieces were getting pulled from it bit by bit, and it's just crashed.
Wait, what did you say for Heat Celtics?
I agree. I got Celtics in 6, and I've got.
I really want Jimmy to just go. I love Jimmy so much. I love the guy so much.
It will be like defensive battle.
Yeah.
In that series.
Do you think it'll be Jimmy guarding Tatum and Tatum guarding Jimmy?
Yes.
Oh, that's gonna be so cool.
I don't think the Heat don't have enough scoring.
Yeah, that's what we talked from the start. Like, what's the problem? Like,
exactly.
I think Bam's also gonna be massive in this series.
But we have Al this time.
Yeah, man.
I really hope Bam puts Al in the basket.
Tatum gonna try to get a body on Bam, man.
Yeah, he will try.
Yeah.
He will try to get revenge for that block.
He's gonna try to break his wrist again.
Yeah.
That's honestly one of the most impressive blocks I've
Oh yeah,
seen.
100%. Yeah, for sure.
That bro's wrist was like.
I don't know how he did shatter it, man.
For real.
This will be a good series as well.
He thought Bron was under the rim. This ain't Bron.
Yeah, this ain't Bron.
This ain't Bron.
This ain't Bron, man. But yeah, that's all we've got. So
felt good to be back in the studio, man.
It felt good, and we're gonna try to be back more often. Try to get 2 out a week.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna be covering these playoffs all the way through. So stay tuned.
All the way through, even though we're picking up when the conference finals are starting.
Hey, this is winning time. This is winning time.
Yeah.
You know what they say, man. Winners work. Winners work, baby. We out.